Okay, in this little short video, we're going to take a look at how to convert decimal numbers from base 10 into either binary, octal, or hexadecimal, or technically any base. With the algorithm that I'm going to present, it's pretty straightforward. You can go to base 4 even, or base 3 if you need to. All right, so let's take a look at straight away at an example, and we're going to start with going through binary first. So we'll start with the number 109. Now 109 is in decimal, so that's why I said 109. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this to binary. So whatever base you're trying to go to, you're going to divide, all right, this value by 2. Now you might be wondering, why am I writing it this way? It's because, well, I can't go up with my divisor, so I got to go down with my quotient answer. So if I divide 109 by 2, I end up getting 54. But the problem is that there's a remainder, so remainder 1. All right. And as I continue this process, and I do this again, this time it's an even number, still again divide by 2, and this time I get 27, but there's no remainder this time. All right? And then we divide 27 by 2, and we get 13, remainder 1. And I'm not going to write out the divided, I'm just going to write the numbers if that's okay for you. Remainder 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3, remainder 0. Divide by 3, you get, it goes in one time, remainder 1. And last but not least, 0 times in the 1, that's the 1/2. So 0, remainder 1. So you might be like, well, we got a whole bunch of 1s and 0s. Recognize those as binary digits. Now, the last remainder you got is actually going to be the first one in the number. So we're going to read them going back up the paper. And your answer for binary is going to be 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. And that is your answer in base 2. Sweet. So it doesn't matter the base we go to, we're just going to change it by dividing by something else. So instead of dividing by 2 this time, I'm going to divide by octal, which is base 8. So if I take 109, and this time I'm going to divide by 8, okay? And 8 goes into 10 one time. Remainder of 2, that gets 3, that's 24, that's a remainder of 5. Okay, and then 8 goes into 13 once. You can see this goes down really fast, and what's left is another remainder of 5, and 0, remainder 1. And just like we did before, 155 is going to be our number. So 155 is our base 8 value. And last but not least, we're going to take 109. And hexadecimal is 16. So dividing by 16 is not very good mentally. So what we might want to do is employ a calculator. If that's not good for you, I'll show you in the next video how to actually convert to base 16 a little quicker using mental math, if that's okay. So 16 times 6, I think, is the number that I need, which is 96. Yes, 96. So that went in 6 times. And if it's 96, that's 4 to 109. 4 and 9 make the remainder of 13. And 0, remainder 6. So even the hexadecimal works out even faster. Now, when we write this, though, 13 is not a hexadecimal digit. So we're going to need to convert 13 to our hexadecimal digit. So just to give us a real quick chart, A, B, C, D, E, F, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13, it's D. For those of you that don't remember your hex digits, so there's D, so that's going to be the digit I write. So 6D is going to be in base 16 is the solution for 109. So again, divide by 16, you put your quotient here and your remainder here, and as you go through, you record your answers from the last answer you received as the first digit up through the end, and we go from there. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little quick algorithm video, and good luck practicing on the next set of problems.